okay. I got it all covered.
So thank you. Sorry about that.
You had a little cleanup to do from our last presentation. So what you're looking at here is a choice. It's a choice of either 8 dessert plates or 8 mugs. Again, with these little kitschy themes from the Cake Boss line. So here are your mugs, 8 12-ounce mugs that come in 2 different patterns. And then over here, we have your 8 dessert plates. These are all made out of porcelain. And in the plates, I believe we only have the one design?
Yes, you have the one design which just has the slogans, which are Buddy Vellastro's slogans from Cake Boss.
Tell me a little bit about Buddy Vellastro.
So he's from Hoboken, New Jersey. It's the 3rd generation at Carlo's Bakery in Hoboken. So it was his his grandfather, his father, and now him. And the Cake Boss, of course, is very popular on the Food Network. We all know that. And he has a brilliant book and the story of Carlo's Bakery and how he became the Cake Boss. And so he has these wonderful little phrases. Want another piece of cake? So, you know, of course, I mean, you're a cake baker, so of course you're going to ask that. I love frosting, devoted to dessert, and then of course, remember to eat your sweets, always. So these are 12-ounce porcelain mugs, and I love those. And the plates are really adorable as well, because it's the same slogans with these lovely borders on them.
Love that. Okay, so either choice you make, whether you pick the plates or you pick the mugs, you're looking at the same price on clearance, $13.92. I say, at this value, why not get the mugs and get the plates? Because you probably find when you get the one home, you'll think back and go, oh, this would look great with the plates, or this will look great with the mugs, and I hate for you to come back to QVC.com and them not be available. So then the two patterns the mugs come in are, again, this really pretty, we call that the icing design, the icing cake design.
Exactly.
And you can see how pretty the pedestal cake is.
So you have all of these lovely Victorian cakes that you see in these different styles.
And you will get all the colors here. So it's not a choice of color, you get every color here. And remember, you're gonna get 8 of them and they're 12 ounces. So there's your icing and your cake. And then above here is the pattern in quotes. So you have the quotes, eat your sweets. How about want another piece? What else do we have? I love frosting. Devoted to desserts,
of course.
That's kind of my theory.
And eat your
there.
sweets, because it is a food group. We know this, right? We've all seen that movie about the elf, and sugar is a food group. So that's pretty cool. What I like about the detail on these porcelain mugs in the front with the cakes is that you also see the sample of the bead design that you do with the frosting
I
tip.
know, it looks like you frosted it.
Exactly. So he gives you right there a technique, and that's, you know, it's sort of hidden there in the color, in that pop of color, which is lovely. Of course, we're brewing some coffee with the Keurig, so the 12-ounce mug fits right underneath your standard Keurig. And then, you know, when we want to slice up a little cake like this and serve that. Absolutely.
Please, thank you.
Yes. So we have this lovely chocolate layer cake with the cream icing in there. I'm going to get you a delicious little piece here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I need something sweet after eating all that smoked meat,
Exactly.
that prime rib.
Exactly.
That
Me
Matt
too.
Plummer served me earlier. We'll
And then
have
I'll get you
cakes
some
together.
coffee as well. But what I love about this is the whimsy. You have the polka dots.
I know, look at how pretty that looks. We eat with our eyes.
That's right.
And so this presentation, to have the burst of color up against the chocolate cake, oops, as it slides up, I think is just absolutely darling.
Yeah, it really does frame the dessert. So, you know, you take all this time, you make these lovely cakes, you spend the time. I'm not a baker, and I understand how bakers operate and, you know, the time that they put into it. The food stylists here that are bakers that we work with, and, you know, to be able to frame it with the blue border and the yellow border, which is a lovely plaid, and then you've got that paisley floral print over there on the red border. That's really nice, and that's going to carry through with the coffee mugs.
Yeah, let me take a mug.
I like the fact that they're giving you 8 coffee mugs, which, you know, normally you get a set of 4 or a set of 6, so 8 is really incredible.
See, if you got the mugs and the plates, look at how cute that looks together. But it doesn't have to necessarily be matchy-matchy.
Right.
Because you could sit here and take this color and put it with the pink plate, and it still all works together. You could do it with, you know, you could pick the icing pattern of the mugs and put it with the quote plates. Or, of course, you could pick the quotes mug.
And match it.
And obviously it's going to
up.
match
Yeah,
back to
just
the
like
quote
that.
plates.
Yeah.
So you have your choice of the pattern in the mugs, okay, either the quotes or the icing cake. The plates only come with the sayings, which I think is great anyway.
Right.
Because again, we show you can mix and match, but I think the quotes are just so funny.
Right.
And like, just think of the, you know, the chuckle your guests will get when you serve them dessert at your next party. When you just have them over for coffee and tea and catch up on old times. I just think it's absolutely charming. And they're porcelain.
Yes.
So this is quality.
It is. It's quality. And so many of you already have the cake design with the frosting border in the plate. Why not match the mugs to that? Or if you want to mix and match, you can come back and get with the sayings. But I mean, either way, the colors are all going to work. Even the pink and blue
I think
here.
that is so
yeah,
cute.
it's really, really charming. And of course, you know, the fact that it's a 12-ounce mug. I like a good, big sized cup of coffee
So
in the
do
morning.
I.
That's how I get going.
Yeah, because it means you don't have to get up as often. You refill
That's
it
right,
over at the coffee machine.
exactly.
This is a great savings too. I have to say, we've taken more than half off of our regular QVC price. So essentially, you're saving $19 by grabbing it this morning. Cake Boss items are very, very popular. They get great reviews on QVC.com. We are now just down to limited quantities because, as you can see, we only now have the quotes left in the plates. So now you're saving a lot of money because of that. But as we showed you, get the quotes in the plates, and then it doesn't matter which mug choice you choose because it all works together. It's porcelain, it's dishwasher safe, they're beautiful, they're going to last for you. And it's just a really fun, inexpensive way to update your kitchen. It's what you're serving your food on. It's the easiest way.
That's right. And think about theme parties, birthday parties. You've got a lovely pop of color. You've got a wide assortment.
Book club.
Yeah,
It would be fun for book club.
Oh, it would be fantastic for that, especially if it's, you know, involving something from a previous era where you can match back the Victorian cakes or just, you know, something whimsical with these
Easy,
slogans.
simple gift too.
Yes,
Absolutely,
exactly.
at that price, $13.92. That's item K40500. Thank you very much, Joseph.
Thank you.
You know you're sticking around. I'll catch you in a
I
bit.
know. I'll be here.
I want to remind you of